One of the reasons we might sometimes have trouble resting well is very simply because we don't think we should. I have so much to do. I have so many people who are counting on me. And the things that I have to do, they're really important. And if I don't do them, then they're not going to get done. And no one else is going to do them. And we all do have important things. The Bible is full of passages that tell us all the different areas of life of where we're supposed to direct our attention. To our work, to our friends, to our family, to our communities, to the poor, to the needy. And the list goes on and on and on. And so we can easily slip into thinking that if I stop working, if I take time to rest, then I'm letting somebody down in some way. And so it's really interesting in Deuteronomy chapter 20, what God tells some of the Israelites to do. In the first part of the chapter, it talks about going to war. It says sometimes when you go to war, you're going to look at the horses and the chariots of the army, and you're going to see that that army is much bigger than yours, and you're going to be at a disadvantage. And then after he tells the Israelites, well, don't be afraid, God is going with you. Then he goes on and he says, but then there are some people in your army you should still probably send home. Not because they can't fight. He said, if anybody in your army just bought a house and they haven't had a chance to enjoy it yet, well, send them home and let them enjoy their house. If someone in your army just planted a vineyard, but they haven't had a chance to enjoy the grapes yet, send them home. Let them enjoy the grapes. If someone in your army is engaged to someone, they haven't yet married them, let them go marry them. Let them enjoy their wife. And of course, enjoying the home, enjoying the vineyard, enjoying the wife, it would all be taking them away from the important work of fighting for their nation. And God wasn't telling them that, well, those are the only things you should do in life. That you should just stay at home and you should just eat and you should just enjoy time with your family. There are, of course, other responsibilities. They had work to do and they had a nation to defend, and those were all hugely important. But God was just teaching them the principle of, why it is that we can rest well when it comes to thinking about all the different responsibilities that we have on our plate. And the principle is this: you're not God. You're not God. And you don't have to be. The fate of the world doesn't depend on you. The fate of your family doesn't either. Neither does the fate of your nation. If God is God, then it really all depends on Him. On His love, on His mercy, on His grace, on His power, on His ability to keep a promise. And go back and look. Try to find one promise in the Bible that God has broken. And you won't. You won't find one. Because He hasn't. God is God. He's the God who promises to care for you, the God who loves your family, the God who promises to provide, the God who says that He's overseeing all of history for your benefit, and the God who doesn't just give you permission, but outright commands you to rest sometimes. Make sure on your to-do list you find rest too, giving yourself permission to believe that you don't have to be God or anything close in order for things in your life to turn out well. God just needs to be God. And thankfully, He already is. He's already your God. So rest well tonight, my friends. Because God is God.